Welcome back to ABC General Hospital channel. Today, we'll dive into a dramatic transformation happening in Port Charles. A beloved character is showing a side we've never seen before, and fans are buzzing with reactions. Let's explore the evolving journey of Jason Morgan and the ripple effects of his newfound independence. Fan reactions to Jason's transformation. Social media is alight with discussions about Jason Morgan's recent evolution. For years, Jason has been known as Stone Cold, the stoic and fiercely loyal enforcer for Sonny Corinthos. However, this new version of Jason is breaking free from his former mold, showing emotional depth and a willingness to stand up for himself even if it means disappointing Sonny. Many fans are celebrating this shift, appreciating Jason's move toward independence and his focus on family. Others, however, are struggling to reconcile this new Jason with the character they've known for so long. Regardless of where viewers stand, one thing is certain: Jason's transformation has added layers of complexity to his character, keeping fans engaged and eager to see what comes next. Jason sides with Tracy over Sonny. One of the most shocking moments in Jason's recent storyline came when he sided with Tracy Quartermaine at the Quartermaine mansion, going directly against Sonny and Carly Spencer's wishes. This wasn't a small decision, it had enormous stakes, as Michael Corinthos' ICU visitation rights were on the line. Sonny and Carly wanted to take Wiley and Amelia away from Monica Quartermaine, but Jason refused to support their plan. Instead, Jason prioritized family unity and Monica's role in the children's lives, a choice that clearly disappointed Sonny. What made this moment even more striking was Jason's emotional response. As he embraced Tracy, his vulnerability shone through, peeling back layers of his traditionally stoic demeanor. For many viewers, this scene was a turning point that showcased Jason's growth as a character. Jason rejects Sonny's expectations. Jason's decision to side with Tracy wasn't the first time he went against Sonny's wishes recently. In another pivotal moment, Jason rejected Sonny's suggestion that he take over the mob business. This decision was rooted in Jason's commitment to his son, Danny Morgan, who has already endured the loss of his mother, Sam McCall. By prioritizing Danny's safety and well-being, Jason demonstrated a level of responsibility that hasn't always been at the forefront of his character. As Danny's only parent, Jason couldn't risk putting himself in further danger. His refusal to step into Sonny's shoes marked a significant departure from the blind loyalty that has defined their relationship for years. It also reinforced Jason's determination to carve out a new path for himself, one that prioritizes his role as a father. A more family-oriented Jason. Jason's focus on family has been a recurring theme in his recent choices. From refusing to endanger Danny by stepping deeper into mob life to standing up for Monica's role in Wiley and Amelia's lives, Jason is proving that his priorities have shifted. This new, family-oriented Jason is a stark contrast to the stone-cold persona that once defined him, and fans are taking notice. These changes also bring new dynamics to his relationships with other characters. By putting family first, Jason is reconnecting with his roots as a Quartermaine while also creating tension with Sonny and Carly. This shift has opened the door for fresh storylines and emotional moments, allowing viewers to see Jason in a whole new light. The emotional depth of Jason Morgan. One of the most compelling aspects of Jason's transformation is the emotional depth he's beginning to show. In the past, Jason was known for his unshakable composure and loyalty to Sonny, often at the expense of his own feelings. Now, however, he's allowing himself to be vulnerable and make decisions based on his own beliefs and values. Jason's tearful embrace with Tracy at the Quartermaine mansion was a powerful example of this newfound emotional complexity. It wasn't just about siding with her, it was about acknowledging the importance of family and standing firm in his convictions. This emotional evolution is making Jason a more relatable and multi-dimensional character, and it's clear that this change is resonating with many fans. Jason's independence and its impact. For the first time in years, Jason is making decisions independently of Sonny's influence. This newfound autonomy is a major departure from his previous role as Sonny's right-hand man, and it's having a ripple effect on the dynamics in Port Charles. Jason's willingness to stand up for himself and prioritize his own values is creating tension in his relationships with Sonny and Carly, but it's also earning him respect from others, including fans. This shift in Jason's character also raises questions about the future. Will he continue to assert his independence, or will the pull of loyalty to Sonny eventually bring him back to his old ways? And how will his evolving priorities impact his role in the Quartermaine family, as well as his relationship with Danny? What's next for Jason Morgan? Jason Morgan's transformation is one of the most exciting developments in General Hospital right now. As he continues to navigate the challenges of balancing his responsibilities as a father, his loyalty to Sonny, and his commitment to the Quartermaine family, fans can expect more moments of emotional depth and personal growth. The future holds endless possibilities for Jason. Will he fully embrace this new path, or will the weight of his history with Sonny pull him back? How will his decisions affect his relationships with the people he loves? And what does this transformation mean for his role in Port Charles? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: Jason Morgan's story is far from over. Next, we're diving into the seismic shifts shaking Port Charles as Sonny Corinthos, the legendary mob boss, contemplates stepping away from his empire. The question remains: who will fill his shoes, and what will become of his legacy? Let's explore the possibilities. Could Sonny's children rise to the challenge? The weight of Sonny Corinthos' legacy looms large over his children, and recent events may force them to reconsider their paths. Dante Falconeri, Sonny's eldest son, has been grappling with the fallout from Sam McCall's tragic death. His faith in law enforcement, once unshakable, has been tested, leaving him at a crossroads. Dante's journey has been defined by a relentless pursuit of justice, but what happens when the system he believes in fails him? Faced with the vulnerabilities of his family and the threat of external enemies, Dante may see taking over Sonny's empire as a way to exert control over an increasingly chaotic world. This decision wouldn't come lightly, but it could be fueled by a desire to protect those he loves, whether through lawful or unlawful means. Such a shift would add a compelling layer of complexity to Dante's character, blurring the lines between right and wrong in his quest to secure his family's future. Christina Corinthos Davis is another wildcard in this unfolding saga. Her life has been marred by loss, from the tragic death of her baby to the potential loss of her brother, Michael Corinthos, due to his critical injuries. Grief has a way of transforming people, and for Christina, it could ignite a fire to reclaim control and honor her family's name. Stepping into Sonny's world might give her the sense of purpose and power she craves, but it would also plunge her into a dark and dangerous realm. Ava Jerome, a surprising contender. Amid the uncertainty of Sonny's retirement, Ava Jerome emerges as a surprising yet intriguing candidate to take over the empire. Ava has long been a polarizing figure in Port Charles, with her sharp intellect and ties to organized crime making her a force to be reckoned with. While her motivations have often been self-serving, her recent struggles have revealed a more vulnerable side, particularly in her fight to maintain financial stability and assert her power. Sonny's decision to consider Ava as a successor would be a strategic gamble. On one hand, Ava's experience in the underworld makes her a plausible choice to manage the business. On the other, her history with Sonny, including their tumultuous custody battles and mutual distrust, adds a layer of risk. Could this partnership be a way for Sonny to maintain control from the sidelines, or will Ava's ambition lead her to challenge his legacy in unexpected ways? If Sonny moves forward with Ava as his successor, it could set the stage for a gripping power struggle, with allies and enemies alike questioning her ability to fill Sonny's shoes. Ava's involvement would also add tension to her relationships with other Port Charles residents, particularly Carly Spencer and Michael Corinthos, who may see her as an unworthy heir to Sonny's empire. Jason Morgan's changing role. For decades, Jason Morgan was the natural choice to step into Sonny's role. As his most trusted confidant and enforcer, Jason has been the backbone of Sonny's operation, executing orders with unwavering loyalty. However, circumstances have drastically changed, leaving Jason unable to take on the mantle of leadership. The death of Sam McCall has shifted Jason's priorities entirely. As the sole parent to Danny Morgan, Jason is focused on creating a stable and safe environment for his son. His decision to distance himself from the mob world is not only a reflection of his love for Danny but also a testament to his growth as a character. Jason's refusal to step into Sonny's shoes highlights the sacrifices he's willing to make for his family, even if it means disappointing the man he once considered a brother. Jason's evolving role also leaves a power vacuum within Sonny's empire, raising questions about who can truly be trusted to carry on his legacy. While Jason remains a valuable ally, his shift toward a family-first mentality signals a new chapter in his life, one that may see him stepping away from the shadows for good. Sonny's struggle to find a successor. Sonny Corinthos' contemplation of retirement marks a significant turning point in his story. After decades of reigning as the mob kingpin of Port Charles, Sonny is grappling with the reality that his empire needs a new leader. His candid conversations with Jason reveal his concerns about the future, as he struggles to identify a successor he can trust. Sonny's reluctance to pass the torch is rooted in his fear of what might happen if the wrong person takes control. His empire, built on both power and a strict code of loyalty, could easily crumble under the wrong leadership. The weight of this decision is compounded by Sonny's desire to protect his family and ensure their safety, a goal that often conflicts with the inherent dangers of his world. The decision to step away is further complicated by Sonny's realization that no candidate is perfect. Jason's priorities have shifted, Ava comes with risks, and his children each face their own challenges. This uncertainty creates a sense of urgency and intrigue, as fans speculate about how Sonny will navigate this critical moment in his life. Sonny's legacy and its impact. Sonny Corinthos' legacy extends far beyond the confines of his empire. As one of Port Charles's most iconic figures, his decisions have shaped the lives of countless characters and influenced the dynamics of the entire community. His potential retirement is not just a personal decision. It's a seismic shift that will ripple through Port Charles, affecting friends, family, and foes alike. The prospect of Sonny stepping away also raises important questions about the future of organized crime in Port Charles. Who will rise to fill the power vacuum, and what will this mean for the city's balance of power? Will Sonny's departure usher in a new era of stability, or will it ignite a battle for control that threatens to upend everything? What lies ahead for Sonny Corinthos and Port Charles? As Sonny weighs his options and contemplates his next steps, fans are left to ponder the future of Port Charles. Will he choose Ava Jerome as his successor, or will his children rise to the occasion and take on the mantle of leadership? How will Jason's decision to prioritize family over the mob affect his relationship with Sonny? And what new challenges will emerge as Sonny's empire faces an uncertain future? One thing is certain, Sonny's journey is far from over. Whether he retires, passes the torch, or reclaims his throne, the drama surrounding his legacy will continue to captivate viewers and shape the fabric of General Hospital. Next, we delve into the tangled web surrounding Willow Corinthos and her fraught relationship with Drew Quartermain. With shocking revelations on the horizon and emotional stakes running high, Willow's world is about to implode. Let's break it all down. Willow's emotional breakdown looms. The truth about Drew Quartermain is set to devastate Willow Corinthos, sending her into a spiral of regret and self-recrimination. Once Willow learns of Drew's deceit and his affair with her mother, Nina Reeves, the emotional fallout will be monumental. Willow's realization that she has been manipulated and misled will lead to an epic breakdown, one that could change her life forever. Willow's likely response will be an overwhelming sense of guilt for abandoning her marriage to Michael Corinthos and betraying the man who always had her best interests at heart. The weight of her choices may feel unbearable, and she could spiral into self-blame, questioning how she allowed herself to be drawn into Drew's web of lies. This emotional turmoil could be the tipping point for Willow, as she grapples with the loss of trust in herself and others. The crushing realization about Drew. Willow's awakening to Drew's true nature will undoubtedly be a pivotal moment in her story. The revelation that Drew pursued her relentlessly, disregarding her happiness with Michael, will shatter the illusion she has built around him. Despite the red flags, Willow trusted Drew implicitly, believing he had her best interests at heart. Learning that he has been manipulating her all along and hiding a secret affair with Nina will be a crushing blow. This betrayal will force Willow to confront the patterns in her life, particularly her tendency to cling to the men who save her. Drew's duplicity will not only devastate her but also push her to re-evaluate her choices and the emotional wounds that led her to this point. The fallout from this revelation will be messy, dramatic, and deeply impactful. Drew's secret affair with Nina. A significant part of Drew's betrayal lies in his secret relationship with Nina Reeves, a bombshell that will blindside Willow. The fact that Drew has been sleeping with her mother while simultaneously presenting himself as Willow's savior adds a layer of complexity and heartbreak to the situation. This revelation will likely be the final nail in the coffin for Willow's trust in Drew, leaving her feeling utterly betrayed by two people she thought she could rely on. Drew's willingness to pursue a relationship with Nina while manipulating Willow reveals his self-serving nature and lack of genuine concern for anyone but himself. For Willow, this betrayal will force her to face the reality of Drew's character, as well as the consequences of allowing herself to be influenced by his charm and deception. Willow's pattern of clinging to saviors. Michael Corinthos' earlier observations about Willow's tendency to latch onto the men who rescue her will resonate more than ever as her relationship with Drew unravels. From Shiloh's control during her time in the Dawn of Day cult to her subsequent reliance on Harrison Chase and then Michael, Willow has consistently molded herself to fit the expectations of the men who stepped into her life during moments of vulnerability. Drew's arrival in her life was no different. Willow saw him as a knight in shining armor, someone who could save her from her struggles and offer her a sense of stability. However, as the truth comes to light, Willow will have to confront the emotional scars that have driven her to repeat this pattern. This moment of reckoning could be the catalyst for significant personal growth, as she begins to reclaim her independence and rebuild her sense of self. Drew's pursuit of Willow and manipulative behavior. From the outset, Drew's intentions toward Willow were far from pure. Despite knowing she was married to his nephew, Michael, Drew pursued her relentlessly, refusing to let her find happiness with her husband. His actions were driven by a self-serving need for control, and he manipulated Willow into believing he was her only source of stability and support. Willow's inability to see through Drew's facade highlights her vulnerability and the emotional baggage she carries from her past. Drew's manipulative tactics, coupled with his ability to exploit Willow's insecurities, allowed him to insert himself into her life and create a dependency that ultimately served his own interests. The revelation of his true nature will be a devastating wake-up call for Willow, forcing her to re-evaluate not only her relationship with Drew but also her own patterns of behavior. Willow's infatuation and misplaced trust. At the heart of Willow's relationship with Drew is her deep infatuation and misplaced trust. She credited him with saving her life, falling head over heels for a man who seemed to embody everything she needed in a partner. However, this idealized version of Drew blinded Willow to his flaws, leaving her unable to see the reality of his manipulative and self-serving nature. Willow's journey with Drew is a cautionary tale about the dangers of placing blind faith in others and allowing past traumas to dictate present choices. Her trust in Drew was built on a foundation of emotional vulnerability, and as that foundation crumbles, Willow will be forced to confront the harsh truth about the man she thought she loved. What's next for Willow Corinthos? The road ahead for Willow Corinthos is fraught with emotional challenges and difficult decisions. As she grapples with the fallout from Drew's betrayal, she will need to find a way to rebuild her life and regain her sense of self-worth. This journey will likely involve seeking forgiveness from Michael and addressing the deeper emotional wounds that have shaped her relationships. Willow's breakdown, while painful, could also be an opportunity for growth. By confronting her past and breaking free from the patterns that have defined her life, she may emerge stronger and more self-reliant. The question remains, will Willow be able to forgive herself for the choices she made, or will the weight of her regrets prove too much to bear? Thank you for tuning in to ABC General Hospital channel. Stay with us for more in-depth analysis, updates, and predictions as we follow Willow's emotional journey and the twists and turns of life in Port Charles. Until next time, stay safe and enjoy the drama.